Hello Aquarius, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your 2023 yearly tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. Remember, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you as always. What we're going to do is we're going to pull one card per month for the next 12 months, Aquarius, and see what the energies are. Do also check out the next 3 month tarot readings that I do, because I do go into more detail with those energies. So let's see what we have for Aquarius, please, angel, spirits, guides. So we have the Two of Swords in January. The Star, your major arcana. The Star is the card of Aquarius in February. High Priestess energy in March. The Chariot. Got 3 major arcana in a row at the moment in April. The Knight of Wands in May. June we have the Four of Wands. The Hanged Man. July. Nine of Swords, August. Nine of Cups, September. Six of Pentacles, October. November we have the Three of Wands. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in December. Okay, Aquarius. So let's start in January. So we have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords can be when we feel stuck a little bit, stuck in our own head. Again, the sword energy can be with our mind, our perspective, our thought patterns. And in this case, it can be linking with some kind of decision here, Aquarius. But this is somebody who just is not quite clear. Now, the message with this card is sometimes we just have to feel. We just have to allow ourselves. This is about thinking less and feeling more, because we have that moon, top right hand corner of the card, and the moon energy is about deep down, even though somebody feels stuck in their own head a little bit in what decision to make here, deep down you know what intuitive pull you're leaning towards here in this situation. So this for me as a reader can a lot of the time be about think less, feel more. Sometimes we just have to trust our intuition in how we move forward rather than our mental faculties, rather than the logical side of things. This can be about feeling the situation and moving with your intuition. Now, the other message with this is it might well be that you just need more time, or you're waiting on more information to make a decision. So this could well be the situation here where you just intuitively feel how something's going to go, but you just have to wait for the outcome, or you need to wait for some kind of decision that you're making. So this is how I feel that I need to move in this direction, but I'm not quite ready to make that decision right now. I need to get that bit of information before I'm ready to make a decision. This can be the energy. And similarly, it can be about maybe waiting for a decision coming your way. Now the Star is there in February, and it could well be linked with this energy. Sometimes we have to move forward in blind faith. If that's linked with this card, because, you know, a lot can happen in a month, even a year. So the cards can come out independently on their own. But again, if this was linked to this energy, if I talked about thinking less and feeling more and moving in a particular direction where you feel you should, this is the energy of there's every reason to be hopeful and optimistic and positive. So the Star is I can't even speak. The Star is a card of blessings and wish fulfillment. But for a period of time with the Star, we just have to have blind faith and blind hope. But it's a real card of optimism and renewal. So really lovely energy. Now, in the major arcana, the Star comes after the Tower. So the Tower can be about change in any level. For me, as a reader, the Tower can be about the tearing down of the old. This comes in to bring that sense of renewal and new optimism and new light, you know. So it's a card of hope, faith, reasons to be optimistic, and moving in a direction sometimes where we just have to have blind faith, but there are absolute blessings and wish fulfillment. So certainly an energy here, Aquarius, so it might well be, you know, what you're feeling or you're waiting for, or the clarity. The message is that everything's going to be okay and you're moving in a direction that will lead to greater blessings and wish fulfillment coming your way. That's the energy here with the star. It's that sense of renewal, hope and optimism. Maybe after some kind of change that you've been dealing with, or an event of some kind. Now we have the High Priestess here, also powerful, intuitive. So there's real intuitive energies for the first, 2 or 3 months here in 2023. So this is March. High Priestess, I always like it when the High Priestess shows up in a reading, because there's a real sense of we are absolutely connected. We are absolutely that line, that intuitive energy, our dreams, our inner truth, we're all our inner knowing, our inner intuition. It's all aligned. So this is about just surrender and trust your intuition this month. Certainly in terms of how you respond to situations, how you're even reading situations, what you intuitively feel that you need to do. This is absolutely an energy if you are absolutely aligned with spirit, and just surrender and trust that. And that's the energy here, Aquarius. So just bear that in mind for March. But always very nice and quite an underrated energy. And yet this is true power and sight, It's like that sixth sense coming to us. So you might have feelings about a particular situation as well with the High Priestess, because the Chariot can be a card of victory. It's a card of winning. It's a card of success. So it might well be in March that you have some inkling or some intuitive response to situations that might lead you to some kind of victory here. Now, that could be in any area. That could be, like I said, money, career. It could be legal. It could be, contractual. It could be... This can also be about claiming victory and success over obstacles, with a view to restoring balance even in things like relationships, be it friends, family, romance. The Chariot can also come in terms of health areas as well. So again, it's a card of this is about eyes on the prize, staying absolutely focused, because there's a level of determination and perseverance with the Chariot. But this is, okay, this is the end result I want, and I'm not taking my eyes off the prize here. Despite any knockbacks or detours or setbacks, I am absolutely going to keep on taking the reins and moving forward in this situation. And the message is that we do bring those kind of, the opposing energies, the black and white, into that kind of harmonious yin and yang state with the Chariot, where we just bring back the harmony, we bring back the balance by achieving our goal, by achieving our end result. So it can represent, overcoming obstacles, overcoming issues, overcoming challenges, but not giving up, seeing it through until you get the end result here. Now, right next to this, actually, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is really good in terms of business areas, in particular, the Knight of Wands, not limited to that. But if these two are connected, and they're not necessarily, like I said, a lot can happen in a month, even a year. The Knight of Wands can be about change coming in. Now, Knight of Wands brings opportunity for change. So certainly in terms of job offers, business opportunities, things to do with enterprise, and it's very exciting with the Knight of Wands. This is something that can just come in very fast, and it's like a whirlwind. There's just change, even overnight change, with the Knight of Wands. It can just be quite speedy. So might well be for some of you that you have to respond to a situation quite quickly in May time. But it does feel that there is some kind of offer coming for some of you. Job offers, business opportunities, enterprise. Lovely energy on that front. The other meaning with the Knight of Wands for me as a reader, and again, not necessarily linked with anything else, if you've been waiting for something to happen, for example, if you've been waiting to get some kind of go-ahead or green light or okay, let's go, this is a great energy of all systems go, 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 go. So very good in terms of getting some kind of green light, and it's very energizing. It's about change, and again, that can come in very, very quickly for you. All of a sudden there's forward movement, you get the green light to go, and it's like all systems go. So this is that kind of energy here. For others of you, this night can be very connected, certainly in terms of for example, love, romance, relationships. The night can be very passionate. It can be somebody who can be impulsive as well, but can be very passionate here, Aquarius. Now, the other message, and connecting to your passions, your desires, there's chemistry with this person. So the night can represent that. Somebody who's very spontaneous, maybe also impulsive. And on that theme, if this was some kind of advice for you for May, the message would be, walk before you can run. If there's something that you're just saying, I'm just going to go for this, and you want to act spontaneously on a situation, the message, in addition with the Knight of Wands, is just make sure what you're running with, just make sure what you're taking action with is the right thing, because sometimes it can be about acting first and thinking later. So it's about just be careful of where your impulses lie in May, because it can be sometimes where somebody might be, it's acting a little bit too hastily in situations. So there can be that level of caution with the Knight of Wands. But all in all, this is about, change, and generally very positive change. Because we have the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands can be the happy home. That could be you on your own. This can also be to do with family and relationships as well. So this can be very celebratory, the Four of Wands. There could be reasons to celebrate for you. Could be your home, your family, a relationship. If it's about relationships, this can be, marriage proposals, engagements, new additions to the family. It's a lovely energy of that. It can also be other areas of celebration. It could be some kind of significant celebratory event that's happening for you in June. Could be as a result of this Knight of Wands, for example, as well. There could be some real kind of celebratory energies for you, your home, your family, your relationships. So always lovely on that basis. But the Four of Wands is the four corners of stability and security. The other thing that this links in with is property. So this can represent new homes or purchasing of a new home, and celebrations on that front as well. So the Hanged Man, Aquarius, so we have all this action here. Certainly, we're talking April, May, June time. The Hanged Man can be that energy here of waiting, stillness. And that will be after all of that. This can sometimes be about just that period of stillness. Now, it can represent sometimes getting some kind of new perspective, getting some kind of new insight, some kind of new illumination coming your way. It can be that kind of light bulb moment as well for some of you. So it might well be that you're getting some kind of new perspective in a situation, new illumination with the Hanged Man energies. I always talk about Hanged Man energies, Aquarius. It can be the period of stillness that we sometimes need to see things out we don't always see when we're in the upright position. So it can just be sometimes about let's wait and see. For example, if you have been choosing to heal a relationship, this can be, okay, let's just wait and see how it goes. Or if you've been you're waiting to see and you're just surrendering, things aren't moving at the moment for you, you might be waiting to see how a process is going to pan out for you. That could be any area of life. But the Hanged Man, we actually learn a lot internally within ourselves. So I always describe the Hanged Man sometimes, if I talk about money career situations, for example, if there has been some kind of change in employment for some of you, and it could well be for any reason. There could well be some kind of health issue, for example, or it could well be changes in employment and you're waiting for new employment to opening up. The Hanged Man can be the kind of perspective that we get that we wouldn't have seen had we not been still. The Hanged Man can lead us to profound paths of change that we wouldn't have seen otherwise had we not been in this situation in stillness to begin with. So It can be, like I said, in any life area. I always give that as an example, but it can really be where there's stillness in a particular life area. And it can be about just some adjacent possibilities that we learn, that we see as potential light bulb, inspirational avenues. That is the energy with the Hangman. So it might well be that there's a period of stillness in July, and you might feel like you might be waiting for something, or waiting for something to line up for you. This can represent here just that period of stillness that can be very inspiring for you. It does feel this energy here, Aquarius, of something that's very inspiring to be around, but it can be about new perspectives, illumination, light bulb moment, epiphanies even, in that process of stillness. So this could be the energy here if, for example, if this was a process of overcoming difficulty in a relationship, again, things preying on your mind, stress, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, it can be about waiting and seeing if you're going to get happiness here again. So this can be the energy here. And similarly, in terms of money, career, finances, it could well be just waiting and seeing, some stress, worry, anxiety, and then you get your wish. So it does feel like, and similarly, that could be health areas or other areas of life. It could even be, linked with family, like children, or wider family that might be you're waiting and seeing on situations to do with them. So whatever the situation is here, Aquarius, it feels like it all ends well. There's a period of waiting here, certainly with these 2 months, and if these are connected, and maybe something preying on your mind here, just because there's uncertainty. This can be the energy of, I don't know, I'm uncertain, I don't know what's going to happen next. Something may be causing you some worry here, but it all does seem to end well here for you. So that's what I'm getting here very strongly here, of whatever has caused you stress, worry, anxiety in these months here, it feels like July to August, it does feel like it all ends very well. We have the 9 of Cups here in September. It can be a card of celebration. It can be a card of getting your wish, getting what you want, getting the outcome that you want. The 9 of Cups is somebody who is feeling satisfied. You can see how that person is sitting. They're sitting, look at me, look at what I've achieved, look at my trophies on my shelf of all those cups that are full. This is somebody who's really happy with their circumstances. I mean, like I said, this could be in terms of love, romance. This could be in terms of money, career. It could be other areas of life. I mean, even with family, it could be issues with family, like, pregnancy and so on and so forth, where you might be waiting and seeing on that front, So whatever this situation is, and it does feel like these energies are just connected here for me as a reader, it feels like it all ends very well for you. And even though there were reasons to worry, it doesn't feel like it all feels like it ends on a high for you. Certainly in September, maybe all will be revealed. This can be success, a wish coming true for you, getting exactly what you want and feeling very happy and fulfilled. There's just a complete turnaround. 9 of Swords is just sometimes when we don't know, that our mind goes into overdrive and we over-obsess in situations, and it's based in fact. But then there is this feeling, but it all ends very well for you. So lovely energy there. We have the 6 of Pentacles here, Aquarius. So the 6 of Pentacles, I mean, I love this message because it can be very spiritual, because you can see, again, this balance, the scales of balance, things coming back into balance. A lot of the time for me as a reader, this is an energy, we're looking at October here, this can be Spirit saying, you're going to get what you need. Spirit is working through the people, the situation, to get you what you need. So it can be, the 6 of Pentacles can be a sum of money. It can be linked with somebody reaching out, offering you something. Now that could be monetary, jobs, business, career, but it's not limited to that. It can be things like a sum of money or advice or something of value that might be useful for you. It feels it's significant because it's in your main card for October. Other messages with the 6 of Pentacles, it can be a card of giving and receiving, where one person doesn't give more than the other one. And, it's all about exchange and the balance and equilibrium of respecting the need for everybody to give and receive in relationships, for example. So there could well be some kind of giving and receiving that's done here where things are brought back into balance for you. That could be in, like I said, monetary areas, could be in terms of relationships as well. But it's all about kind of that energy of getting balance back by the giving and receiving of energies. Recognizing the value of others and what they need and what, and similarly taking what you need. So it's that kind of energy of just giving and receiving. Sometimes it can be seen also as the breadcrumb card, but I'm not always feeling that, it can sometimes represent somebody giving you enough just to keep you on the hook. Now that could be in any area of life. That could be, a friendship offering to do a bit more, or give a bit more, or to put more effort into something. It can be in relationships where someone's saying, okay, I'll do more, I'll give more, I'll put more into this to balance things out. It can be also in terms of work situations where just to keep you happy, they just kind of like give you a little bit more money or give you a little bit more responsibility. So this is the energy here of it can be that sometimes just giving a little bit more to keep you where you are and keep you happy. So that can be the energy here too. But the message is in the card. It's what's truly keeping you in balance, and making decisions and choices on that basis of what is balance for you in that respect. But it does feel, for the majority of you, this is coming in as some kind of gift for you. Because the Three of Wands is right next to it with the November energy, is things are looking very optimistic and hopeful for you. This is somebody who is, the steps that they're taking, the action that they're taking, they're feeling very optimistic and hopeful about the future. Things are opening up, things are beginning to look good. And you can sense those ships are coming into harbour. Something good is coming my way. I'm feeling more optimistic and hopeful about the future here. Now, the Three of Wands can be about manifesting something new. So even starting something, in the process of starting something new and getting something new off the ground for you. Certainly if there was some kind of monetary sum of money that you needed to get something moving here, this can be about things starting looking hopeful and positive with the project maybe, or the creative endeavour that you might have started, been inspired to start and move on and take action on. So this can be about, things are looking very positive on that front for you. Your ships are coming in, and certainly would be very good in terms of money, business, career, something that's looking very positive and hopeful. Those ships aren't in the harbour yet, but it can represent those ships are coming in, there's success coming your way, the feeling of that anyway. Now the other message with this is, the message that I got is it might well be you're being given a sum of money to go and see somebody, because this can be a card of travel as well. Now it's interesting, it might well be a Queen of Pentacles, can be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, male or female, and we have this in December, could be the Christmas period here. So it could well be that you're given something here, Aquarius. It could be someone, I'll pay for the ticket, or if you want to come over and stay with us for a bit, or see us for a bit, or come and visit, or come for Christmas, it might well be that there's some kind of travel plans that you're putting into action. Again, this can be about things like overseas opportunities and looking, at distance moving in some way and travel moving in some way. So these are the energies here that we're dealing with. Now in November, it does feel that there's somebody who's significant for you. This can also be the energy that you're adopting to when the court cards appear. So let's talk about a Queen of Pentacles first, male or female. Queen of Pentacles can be a great card of providing financially for yourself. Somebody who feels abundant, somebody who has been very methodical and patient, but they understand how to bring growth and abundance into their life. So it's always a good sign of success and attracting success in money, career, finances in particular. And also attracting success of other kinds. This can be a great card of healing and healthy energies and healthy environments, so it can be about, maybe attracting success on that front as well. This can represent small things like looking at your health, Again, we always make, New Year's resolutions, don't we, around this time? So it could well be some kind of health commitment or some health kick that you're starting, or you could even be seeing a health practitioner in some way or becoming one. So, the Queen of Pentacles can symbolize all of that kind of energy. Very good also in terms of somebody who's very kind, compassionate, who could even offer you an opportunity. Very good in terms of business, career, finances, but also can be somebody who might give you a sum of money or gift you a sum of money, who's kind, could be a family member, for example. So, yeah, just a very lovely, bountiful energy, the Queen of Pentacles, very abundant as well. So it does feel, certainly in December, if this is your energy, you're feeling abundant. It might well be, this is an energy here of you're taking steps in the right direction here. And these energies can be about, it's your time to receive, Spirit working through the situation to bring you what you want, especially with that Nine of Cups energy coming in. So this could well be changes in abundance for you for these few months. But for the majority of you, it just feels like it just feels like you might be connecting to somebody, and that could even be a love area. This can represent healing or even nurturing things in terms of love, romance, relationships. Really putting down roots, it would be for the long term with the Queen of Pentacles. So it might well be that this is the energy here of giving and receiving and really putting down roots with somebody here, especially right under that Four of Wands energy. But yeah, just a lovely energy of abundance. Abundance can be very good in terms of money, career, finances. But abundance can also be an energy where we just don't feel lack, where we feel everything is abundant and positive, and fulfilling, So that definitely feels these few months just look really beautiful for you. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for 2023. Let's pull you a final message. And you do have, I've just noticed, you've got the 2 wish fulfillment cards here. The Star and the Nine of Cups are both wish fulfillment cards. One's more spiritual and blessed, but there's a real feeling of blessings and wish fulfillment here. Okay, final message for Aquarius. Thank you. Oh, lovely. It's a year of flourishing. We have flourish. The Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience and to shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a lovely 2023 and I will see you next time.